What show failed because someone left the show?
That 70s show, replacing Eric with Randy, was truly awful.
The X-Files after Mulder left.
News Radio after Phil Hartman was killed.
2.5 Men. I know Charlie didn't leave, but it was never the same.
I have a feeling we're about to find out with The Witcher.
Misfits when the main cast started to leave. It just went downhill so fast.
Walking Dead ain't Walking Dead without Rick Grimes. Scrubs without JD.
8 Rules for Dating My Daughter. But John Ritter passed away, so a little different. How much coke did Charlie Sheen do enough to kill 2.5 Men? Hasn't failed yet, but have officially lost all interest in Grey's Anatomy now that Meredith has left, and I see a lot of others have the same opinion. They're trying so hard to keep the show going with a new batch of interns, but TBH it should have ended a few years ago.
Sliders after the professor left, of course. John Rhys Davies left because he felt the writing quality was going downhill. So he was just reading the writing on the wall. It was such a cool concept for a show that just didn't pan out.
House of Cards, when Spacey left. A shit person, but an amazing actor. Really unfortunate.
Grey's Anatomy after most of the OG cast left. Christina, Lexi, Mark, Derek.
Top Gear, Clarkson, May, and Hammond were the show.
The Good Wife went to shit after they killed off Will, likewise with Sweets on Bones.
Criminal Minds went downhill after Hutch and Derek left.
H2O after the character Emma left.
Craig Ferguson and The Late Late Show. Dude was such a charismatic comedic genius. And his replacement was such a moronic buffoon of an imbecile.
First one that came to mind was that 70s show. When Topher Grace left, it jumped the shark.
Beauty and the Beast tanked when Linda Hamilton left. Ron Perlman was great in that show.
I still liked Silicon Valley without TJ Miller, but it wasn't quite the same.
Glee after Corey Monteith died. It was generally bad after high school ended, but he was definitely the piece that held them all together.
Key into this when the Golden Girls ended and spun off into Golden Palace without B. Arthur.
News Radio when they replaced Phil Hartman with John Lovitz. Nothing against Lovitz, but there really is no replacing Phil Hartman.
The West Wing didn't fail when Aaron Sorkin left, but the quality went down significantly.
Altered Carbon after Joel Kinnaman left. Sad face.
Coupling, a British show.
The Golden Girls. B. Arthur decided to leave the series, so it didn't get any new seasons after that. The series literally ends with the remaining characters hugging and crying as B's character leaves.
Once Upon a Time was already dying a slow death, but the last season when many of the original cast left was unwatchable for me. I don't think I made it 10 minutes into the first episode.
ER slowly failed when Doug, Carol, Mark, Peter left.
Rob Morrow and S6 of Northern Exposure.